Really able to change the air in the building every 3 to 5 minutes. There's a continual flow of new fresh air, so it really makes a great atmosphere for our team members to work in. Also really upgraded the lighting in this building to a level we've not done in other buildings, and really from the aspect of quality, being able to see the air that's in the parks and seeing the details so that we can really do the best possible job we can for our team members. And so this area where you see all the ventilation is really where all the actual lamination would happen. So this is where we'd skin the boats, this is where we bulk them, so where all the cores go into them. This is really where the fiberglass portion of all these boats would be built. And then so we're combining, I told you we're currently 4 shops right now for fiberglass. We're gonna go down to 2. So just this one, and then it'll be our yacht building, it'll be the other one that we'll have. And so it's a lot more centrally located. So any questions on that segment before we kind of move into the next area?
We want robots.
Want robots? Ah, that's good. So you guys can come on into our booth.
Seeing movies like this?
This is our robotic spray cell for this building. I won't get into the details of the robot. On your very next stop, you're going to be in our small part section where we have the exact same robot. The only difference is it's mounted on a pedestal where these are on rails. And so they're actually going to spray a part over there and talk a little bit about the quality and all of that with the robot. So I'll talk a little bit more about the room. So as you can see, we're standing in what looks like a big spray room. A couple things we did in here that are probably a little more unique is if you look into the ceiling, we got some unusual air intakes up there. You don't want vents like you have in your house with the little louvers and everything, because when you're trying to spray a really nice spray pattern, wind can cause that spray pattern to drift. And so if you look up there, there's a million little holes in those boxes. So there's a huge amount of air coming in, but it gets diffused to where it kind of just oozes out of the holes. Is probably the best way I can describe it. And so air's coming in up there, and then it's being drawn out through our ventilation in the floor here. So it doesn't disturb the spray pattern that the robots will be spraying. The other thing we did in order to keep, really important when you're spraying something to keep everything as clean as possible. So we actually pump more air into the room than we pull out of the room. So what that does is it slightly pressurizes the room. So there's no chance of dust or anything being sucked under a door. We're actually pushing air out instead of pulling things in. So it keeps the room very, very clean. And then we have like quick roll-up doors on each end that are vinyl that kind of go up and down in between parts. And then we'll also, if you look around, we got windows kind of throughout our facility so that we can kind of keep an eye on the robots and make sure they're doing their thing.
Will it just be hall sprayed here?
No, so we'll spray really every hall, every deck, and every large part, liners, hard tops, all those things, and all of Regal out of this booth there.